Chapter 12, Leading the Middle Stage of a Group by Nathan Limley. Let's see what this chapter has in store. Essential questions. How does a group leader assess the middle stage of a group? What are the leadership skills and techniques for the middle sessions? And what are some common mistakes made during the middle sessions? What happens when you have a bad middle stage or no middle stage at all? Let's use myself as an example. What would happen if I lost the middle stages of myself? Wait a minute, I almost forgot. It's activity time. Nathan is going to pause the video and give you a moment to draw a person without a torso. What? Yep, that's right. Draw a person without a torso on the piece of paper provided. Now somebody needs to wake Nathan up so he can pause the video. Now let's get back to using me as an example. If we pretend that my torso is the middle stage of a group and then we remove my torso, what would happen? Would the group survive? Let's take a look and see. Oh my, something doesn't look right. I'm not sure this is going to work. In fact, I think the group would fall apart without a good middle stage. In fact, I feel it happening now. Uh-oh, here it goes. Now let's review this example. If you take me and subtract my middle stage, my torso, then I'm pretty sure everything would fall apart. So the middle stage of a group is pretty important. The first part of Chapter 12 is planning and assessment. Assessing the benefits. Leaders usually need to assess the benefits of the group. They can either do this by conducting a round and having the members tell how valuable the group has been, or another way is the members could write down how valuable the group has been. The next part is assessing members' interest and commitment. This can be done to decide if the group has served its purpose or if the group needs to change its format. The next part is assessing each member's participation. This is to see how members of the group are participating and also to see if superficial comments are being made. The next part is assessing members' trust level and group cohesion. This one should be pretty self-explanatory. The last three parts of planning and assessment are assessing how much to focus on content and how much to focus on process, screening out members, and dealing with breach of confidentiality, which all groups will probably face at some point. The next part of Chapter 12 is leadership skills and techniques for the middle sessions. First, using progress reports, introducing topics for discussion, stimulating members' thoughts, varying the format, and changing the leadership style if warranted. The next part of leadership skills and techniques for the middle sessions. First, changing the structure of the group if warranted, using voice to get members to think, using outside materials and assignments, meeting with members individually, and informing members in advance when the group is ending. Then Chapter 12 gives us some middle session topic outlines. Topic 1, the need for approval. Topic 2, self-esteem. I can see how Topic 1 and 2 would be used in a counseling scenario at a school. Topic 3 is religion. This one could possibly be used in school depending on how the counselor approaches it. Topic 4 is sex. Based on the key issues that the authors of our book give for us to look at on this topic, we would all probably get fired if we did this topic in school. So let's move on now. The book then goes on to the middle session leadership tactics for specific groups. The education group. The author suggests that we pay attention to giving information, and then shifting to facilitating discussion and back to giving information. A real group leader sticks to the facilitating group discussion as much as possible and tries to stay away from the giving information any more than they have to. The task group is broken into two parts: helping members generate ideas and options. This would be brainstorming, the fishbowl activity, small group variations, and guided fantasy, and helping members move towards resolution. This is basically the task leader making sure the group accomplishes its primary goals. Now let's look at common mistakes made during the middle sessions. Please pay attention. You never know. You might get tested on this here in a minute. First, we have underleading or overleading the group. Then we have letting the warm-up phase last too long. Then, of course, we have letting the focus shift too often. And fourth, focusing too long on a member. Let's look at 4 more common mistakes made during the middle sessions. First, we have focusing on only 1 or 2 members. Then, planning only 1 or 2 exercises or activities. This is like a teacher not having enough work for the students to do. Then we have failing to allow time to process an activity. And of course, choosing uninteresting speakers. Last but not least, the practical application of the information. The information on the middle stages can be practically applied in many different ways. One example I'm giving here is that varying the format of the group and/or changing one's leadership style could be needed for the counselor to respect students' varied and diverse styles of meaningful participation. Sometimes the leader must change their format and/or their leadership style basically because of the different cultural responses that students may have based on their backgrounds. Now it's time for our assessment. Can you name 2 common mistakes that are made during the middle stages of group counseling? I'll give you about 40 seconds to answer this. Alright, we're almost done. It's time for my references. First, I used the Erford book, Professional School Counseling, a Handbook of Theories, Programs, and Practices. The next part was our class textbook, Group Counseling, Strategies and Skills, 8th edition. One last thing. This is just my opinion, of course. It doesn't matter where your group is held or who's in it. All that matters is that you as the counselor make the necessary adjustments to provide the best possible group experience for everyone involved. Oh yeah, I don't advise using duct tape on their mouths either.